Hello everyone, it is Anthony Gamer here, and today you are going to watch me playing Granny 5, Time to Wake Up. So this is not exactly the latest version that we're gonna play again, but it's in fact the oldest, or perhaps you could say, the first version that ever released of Granny 5. Version 1 version 0.9143. So I found it from a link which you guys can check it out in the comments because it might be such a troublesome if I put it on the description. But anyway, we're gonna be playing one of the oldest version of Granny 5, which I have never even witnessed and played the recent, I mean the oldest version of Granny 5, because the very first time that I played was from 2023 and originally this came out 2022. So it will be such an interesting play for today's video. And you could also see the difference already that it takes place at the cave, as I have mentioned a long time ago. And also, you don't need to log in into your specific accounts in order to play the game, and you don't need your internet connection to play the game freely, because now you need internet connection, which is kind of a bad thing for people who wants to play the game all the time that they want when there's no connection. Alright, so let's see credits. I think it's all the people who have participated on playing the game. Goes on to A12. And without further ado, we're gonna play the game and we're gonna do on normal mode, because if I play it on hard mode, not only Granny will move very fast, but also one character is going to be included in the game who is Slendrina's mother. So I am going to exclude on hard mode and moving on to normal mode, where Granny walks at normal speed. Slendrina appears more often and the floor creaks. So just like the same old usual, we're gonna be escaping from our nightmare. But there's something that is very different if you have to compare this version and the latest version. As you guys can see, if we go to the intro scene, it's just us that wants to go to sleep in our apartment. So we don't talk our feelings to our dear friend Alicia, unlike how they act when the time where they actually invented that scene. There's also lack of voice acting in this one, so you can say that it's still a beginning of the game. Alright, so here is the place which I have familiar about, and originally when I first time played the game, of course I spawned into this area, so it's not like all the way upstairs like how they made in the new version. And I think this also took place on October because there are Halloween events. Ooh, interesting. So it was on October 2022, approximately 3 years since the game has been released. Alright, so just like usual, we're gonna be doing the same task just like the new version, but just a little bit of a difference. You guys are gonna see it later. Okay, so let's go upstairs and try to get the weapon key. But I guess in this case, something's gone terribly odd, because now all the rooms that we're familiar about are now all gone. Well, I mean, they used to be not here because they haven't spent. Alright, you don't need the weapon key after all. Let's see if there's someone right beneath our space. Okay, no one. So I'm gonna grab the shotgun. Maybe we're gonna take out Granny just for a moment. And yeah, let's take our... Do you guys hear that? It's the good old chase theme, but this lowered pitch, because originally it was supposed to be like that. Hello, Granny. It's good to see you again. Your trap ain't going to trap me on the rabbit hole. Alright, mysterious lock. So we still need to find 4 mysterious locks. So yeah, gonna do the same old, where we're gonna try to get all of the wires. Yeah, they used to be called wire before they now renamed it to cable. And you don't get yourself the special buckets because they don't have that in the older version. But now they actually add it in the new version, which is very nice. Okay, upstairs is also a little different. We don't get to see this area where it goes to some weird rooms, you know. We could also not have the access to the elevator, so we have to take the stairs manually. Look what we have here, another wire. So just guys can see, I just entered course to Grandpa's room because this wasn't originally Grandpa's room. Apparently it was a dead corpse room. Unless Grandpa was also dead in this one. Maybe. But yeah, I don't have the evidence, so I can't really say that's Grandpa. It's a unidentified corpse. Okay. Seems like the environment are so much different than what we have now, which makes it this like, it feels like that you're playing Granny 1.0 and then you want to compare it to the latest version, which is really weird. I do have to say. Okay, I would assume Granny has already awakened just like that. And I really kind of wish that they could put this chase theme back again. I don't know why they decided to change it up though. I like it this way. It's forever will be my favorite tune. Alright, now we're gonna be investigating another part of the kitchen. I don't think there's really anything up on the shelves. And you can also not to go to the balcony area because they don't have that in the older versions. So very limited space. It's like a huge pumpkin. Alright, screwdriver. This is what we need. And what we have here, okay. It'll be looking like a laptop bear trap. Let's take them all down. What we have here, another hint. Anyway, we're gonna be inserting that code and wait, what was it again? 982241. All right, let's go insert that code before we go forgetting. 982421. It's like the same old Granny, no, Granny. Do not spawn me downstairs. Do I still remember it? 982421. 982241. Okay, let's see if we can insert the right number. Granny, and I missed the shot. I have to quickly go to this area and refill. Alright, you're gonna be dead. Look how far that goes. Wow. That's some interesting move. 982421. Is that correct? Perhaps I need to redo? Yeah, I think I need to redo. I think I switched this one up. Alright, what do we need now? I guess I want to check everything upstairs. We still got the fire stuff things. Ooh, crank. Yes, cranky crank. It's so weird though because I haven't ever, I never even tried to touch the very first version of Granny 5. It's just a new experience that I could ever imagined. If only think this was the version that I played from a long time ago. Okay, got the swimming pool key and now we can use the crank and get ourselves trapped. Very nice. Actually, let's put the crank right in front of that door. And also, not to mention, before our player Alexander has a very, very powerful throw. He can throw very, very far away, and Granny has awakened. This is not great. Although in this version, she can't touch the carpet, which is amazing. Did I see something up there? Why did I feel like that there was also another being in this hotel that I don't even know about? Okay, found another wire. Here you go, Granny. Eat some of this. Oh, that was just the eye icon. Okay, then. Oh, I will not gonna play hide and seek with you, Granny. Not even in this oldest version. Instead, you manually go climb up this vent. You have to play the scene, which is not bad. That means you don't need to move your character all the time. But also, it's gonna take a while. Okay, you need a special lever. Special lever. That's how I say it. Let's move one of these stones, which also has the crank. Do not fall down. Apparently it does not. Alright, very nice. Let me just put my screwdriver over there so that Granny would not never mind. She's gonna get here in a more moment. Okay, now we have turned off the stove. Hooray! Let's move another stone before we manage to make more noise. Oh, wait a second. She noticed us, but she can't go past this carpet. It's so powerful that she can't even touch it. Huh. How'd you feel about that now, Granny? This was you before. Okay, I found 3 wires. I thought I've got 4 though. Maybe I missed it somewhere. Nope. I guess we need to find the last one. Hopefully nothing will be missed. Okay, let me push this rock. Oh yes. Oh, I did find all of them actually. I just didn't throw them in the right position. That's all. Alright, now we need to hunt for the screwdriver. Where did I throw it? Still something's holding? Alright. Maybe the screwdriver could be gone, but it would be face through down into the swimming pool area. So we're gonna go check that out. And also, how about we just open it a half? So that we can just, try not to make her to notice us from down here. So you need to go up here by holding. That's a weird way. But yeah, I threw the screwdriver very far away. That's not even comically accurate. But now we need to find one of the secret paintings, which should be one of these vents. You just need to see closely, and you can see that there is nothing there. Although it's very hard to kind of measure it, because most of the time you'll need to open them one by one. But this one it is. Maybe I just got lucky at that time. Oh, Granny! Would you like to go downstairs? Or you won't? Okay. Alright, I see how it is. And also, don't forget, we still need the screwdriver. You know why? Because crowbar wasn't invented in this version. That's right. Screwdriver, only the one that exists. And it plays the big role too. So do not underestimate the good old screwdriver. More than a crowbar that has been added in the middle part versions. There you are, Granny. It's so weird, once again, to play the older version, because it's like we're playing Granny 1.0. Everything feels so empty in this old version. Okay. And that is all. We need to go downstairs, but then Granny is down here. So I'm going to go. No, do not go to the staff room. I am not in the staff room. Don't you dare get here. Don't go to Slendrina's area. Do not go to Slendrina's mother's area, okay? Okay, you left. Good. I'm glad you're having your moment. Let me just get out from this place now. Maybe not. Oh, where am I? I'm invisible. You won't know where I am. And she's heading downstairs, which that's kind of the place that I want to go. Where she could be now. Another downstairs? I don't want to play hide and seek. Okay. Oh, I should grab this. The picture piece. And then I'm gonna lure Granny back to this area. Yes. That's how you trick Granny in version 0.943. I mean 9143. Although she doesn't come downstairs, which very frustrating because I made noise and she should come. This is not the latest version where she has to be stuck all the time. Because of very liminal space that we have in the older version, that makes her less chance to get her to be stuck at the wardrobes. There's just so less furnitures. Alright. We'll put one in that area. And we'll try to go probably upstairs. Would she come upstairs? Of course she would. I'm gonna hide over here. And I'm gonna close the door and then talk to Alicia. And also be prepared, just in case, if I ever got stuck between one places.
Didn't expect to see you here.
And yeah, Alicia, I see you in my dream.
Yes, but I don't have much time. I need to give you something in hurry.
Alright, please help me get out of this nightmare.
I don't think it's such a nightmare. Anyway, I'll help you. I didn't bring you pizza. But I brought you something that will help you escape from here.
And that is the piece of the painting. Very nice. This is definitely how I imagined to play the version that I ever played for the first time. Not this one though. But it's kind of similar. And yeah, right after this, you're pretty much almost done with your task. And there's no such thing as Act 1 and Act 2. In this case scenario, you just need to complete all the puzzle pieces, gather all of the lore pieces for the door, and you officially done it. Okay. It's still under progress, so that's why everything here are mostly blocked off. And when you go up here, everything's all different. I like the soundtrack that's still the same. I like how they kept it till now though, like this one. There's one more piece that I could get in here. So yeah. So now we're pretty much already got all of the pieces of the painting. Now you might be wondering why we only got 3, but then we have one more in the original spot. So you could say that they have really enhanced the difficultiness in the new version of Granny 5. I don't know if it makes it better, but I do say there are a lot of improvement ever since that version. And when you compare it, yeah, definitely lots of improvement. You don't need to do the solving puzzle for this door because it's always open like that. And the fact is that we can actually beat the game not too long though. Only a half hour. Okay, now we're immediately transferred ourselves to the cellar and to find 4 books. And that's how the original mission is supposed to be. So yeah, just like usual, finding books in the normal spot. One cannot be found in that cabinet. So I'm gonna go check to this big cellar, and there is one behind the cabinet, and there's another one on the shelf. And they used to use the Slendrina the Cellar sound effects for the doors, because I think that's all that they can try to, you know, lift up the nostalgia of Slendrina the Cellar. But now they have really changed it a lot. And of course, these rooms, they used to be bright. They were once used to be bright. Now they really enhance the whole darkness. Even the cellar, as you can see, it's all like quite bright. So let me know which version of Granny 5 is your favorite. I still kind of personally think that the new version is much better, but the oldest version gave me these weird nostalgia vibes that some people did say that they have nostalgia playing this typical version, as if this game was actually came out 10 years ago. It has that same feelings. If I gotta say, I think it has to be the one where it has the Christmas event, or the one that I've played for the first time in 2023 of September. I think it was version 1.2.1. And we still got the end scene with Slendrina dropping Teddy Bear dramatically, and rolls on with the credits for the music, the Slendrina AI. This is small entrance for the credits. I think this is how you're supposed to end when you got to this scene. I think it's perfect that way. Rather than it goes back to our normal spot and then try to go back to the hotel and try to escape by interfering with Slendrina's mazes. And yes, it's still happening in this older version. Some of these rooms are blocked off. What makes it possible? Slendrina, what did you do? Why do you make me like this? Hold up. Let me check what's happening up here. Slendrina's mother, are you okay? Are you sure you're not gonna leave this out? It's very close to you. It's really right in front of your eyes. You could just go there and then escape from this hotel. You don't need to be locked up in this place anymore. Which now they're all boarded up. When they say Slendrina appears frequently, they really mean it. So yeah, this is how we play the oldest version of Granny 5. By putting all the locks in that plat, we can now open the door of the hotel and have a relief moment. The fact that they also misspelled the word receptionist, it's a little bit a small touch for those who are not native English. Okay, what happened when we look down? Why suddenly the soundtrack has been changed? Do we feel something? Granny came back to life. Then she dragged you down. And this is where it originally ended. while the end credit plays. So yeah, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it of me playing Granny 5 Time to Wake Up. If you want to download this, I'll leave it in the comments. So yeah, overall I could say that the oldest version did giving me some little bit of this nostalgia vibes. Not too much though, but it still has the sense of nostalgia when the first time that I played Granny 5 on 2023, even though this was taking place on 2022. I guess so, because the game was released at that time. But I do like the update that they have tried to make it even better and successfully to be available on Google Play Store. It was so successful that it's even approved by the developer, maybe from the original creator of Granny. That's how it ended up in Google Play Store. Perhaps they don't use the word Granny, try to avoid it. Oh, when I mentioned Granny, maybe I really mean it. So yeah, that's how it ended, when Granny comes out from the other side of the room. Now that's all for sure. I hope you enjoyed this mesmerizing nightmare journey, and I do not rule out that I will release some more interesting updates for this fan game. Maybe that future can be changed if you were saying that at that time. Now that it has been 3 years, maybe this has been aged very badly. So badly. Now that the creator of this game has already turned 20 years old, so you can congratulate to him. So yeah, by making this amazing Granny fan games. But yeah, overall I could say it's still as great as the latest version. Absolutely. Still one of the hardest one that we have played so far. Before we even tried to realize that it was not that even hard. You keep practicing it over and over. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. So anyway, thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in another horror games. Bye bye.